Hey guys, it's Paul Jane going to be talking about Jack Bosch and the land profit generator. I'm just going to go over some of the programs and what I've seen. His Facebook group is, I wouldn't say it's the most active, but uh, basically what he does is he runs Facebook ads, looking generally for real estate investors in the housing market, people that are kind of fed up with that, and offers land investing as an opportunity to make money. And with land investing, you could do owner financing and for cash deals. And so they've gradually increased their prices. I think when I first started, 5 years ago, it was like 2,500. I think they're now at like 5,000, $6,000. It looks like they have different packages or programs. My friend said they'll put you on a consulting call and give you some information, and then they'll try selling you that plan for like 5,000 roughly ish. Um, and then basically what happens, uh, they will also tie you in with their CRM. So let me see here. It's not letting me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is like $100. It's basically a CRM. It's really like fancy stuff that ultimately you don't exactly need in the beginning. I think there's other software out there that's better, but you almost feel like you have to do this to do well with your land investing business. Right now, I'm using Pebble, um, REI conversion. But this one's like $200 a month, but I really like it. I think they got like a pretty good system going with it. It's not something I recommend, especially in the beginning, but the impression I get is they want you to do everything because obviously this is money for him. Um, but I really don't think it's necessary, especially in the beginning if you're getting going. So basically, his model, from what I could tell, is they he could you could send the mail through their systems, or you could kind of do it yourself. And for most people, there it doesn't make sense to send out the mailers with all their systems, so a lot of their students end up doing mailers themselves, like handwriting them, and it's just a serious time waster. So he really kind of focuses it kind of on all of his stuff. Won't really recommend anything else. So he's kind of he runs a tight ship that way. And I think after you do that, your $5,000 deal, you get into coaching, right? So that's like extra stuff for you. But generally, his model is basically take the property under contract for a longer period of time and then sell it for a higher amount. And you just keep doing that over and over again. So that's kind of the gist for Jack Bosch. I think he's good. I think the guy that came after him was a guy named Seth with AriTipster. Out of the Facebook groups, I think his is one of the best. So if you don't have Facebook groups for like land, join all of them. AriTipster, join Jack Bosch's. Land Academy has one. Land Geek also has one. Uh, but he has a course as well. He kind of comes from this vein also, but he also offers some of the other stuff out there. Uh, basically, instead of him coaching, he might recommend another coach. He doesn't show it over here, but that's kind of the model he has. He has a CRM and stuff exclusive to that. Ari Tipster, I would say, is kind of one step ahead, where he's not focused so much on the software stuff, but will recommend some of the other things. Um, my course is capitalism.com. My course is basically more essentials. It's really to get going from you have no deals to starting it, right? So starting that process. So that's what we have. um, but overall, Jack Bosch, I think the system is there for him to make money. It's not as good in terms of um, some of the other systems that I see, and keeping things basic, not overwhelming. And overall, I would stay away. But if you like it, go for it. Some other popular ones I know of is Land Academy. I think kind of similar to Jack Bosch. Jack Bosch is he wants to hold it under contract for a longer period of time. Land Academy is they just want you to buy it for cash right from the get go. Um, so they have like a monthly program. So I think AriTipster is like $2,000 right now. Let's see, view plans and pricing. Okay, so they have 2,000 for the lifetime premium, and then 1,500. With I guess not the group coaching calls. Mine's like 500. Yeah, mine's 500. You got Land Academy for 295 a month for 12 months. So 295 times 12 is going to be $3,540. So very similar to Jack Bosch. Um, um, yeah, so basically, if I was going to do it, I would get this is what I would do. I would get 500, save myself $1,000 from Ari Tipster. If you're really like, I need all these. So if you look over here, they have the courses, but see, they'll tie you in for their software, right? So that's 295 per month. Oh, also like there's an initial fee for 2,400. So it looks like they've increased it to the 5,000, like Jack Bosch. Another guy is Geek Pay, or not Geek Pay, Land Geek. And so they have a course. So let's see here. Learn with us. So they have the Investors Toolkit, but they essentially want you to go to flight school or do coaching. I think their coaching is like 5,000 plus. I think flight school is 5,000 plus too. Let me see here. Investors Toolkit. Investors Toolkit is basically what I have and what Seth Williams Seth Williams has with um, Ari Tipster. Yeah, so you got VA stuff, how to sell your deals, how to find it, right? Your marketing stuff. See the offer generator. That's like an extra. I think he's talking about his lob stuff. He's got software too that he wants you to join in with. Yeah, so similarly, 1697, 1997. Um, they also have two tickets for a live event, but it's basically basic stuff, you know. And they really, I don't want to say that they don't give all the information, but they leave enough that almost like if you don't do flight school, you're not going to do well in the business. So here, we'll show you flight school because they've really pushed this, I think, in the past 2 years. Book a strategy call. Okay, so they don't even tell you the price. It's like roughly 5,000. Their coaching, I think, is more than the $5,000. So their idea really is to get you to um, basically pay $2,000 and then do flight school, and then maybe coaching. Boot camp is kind of this, but it's basically an in-house presentation to do question and answers. So if you have a Facebook group or some kind of mentorship or something like that, you could basically skip out on this. You don't. It's not necessary. The investors toolkit. So uh, let me tell you the strategy for LandGeek. He likes to focus on tax delinquent properties, reaching out to the owners, buying it, and then really selling it with owner financing, usually on the cheaper side. So you get kind of the theories of different people. My course is kind of like do both, do everything. Seth is pretty similar. Land Profit is really like on focusing on contracts and option periods, and Land Academy is just buying it for cash and reselling it for cash. So kind of give you an overview of Jack Bosch. I really don't think solid program, but in terms of its value and what you get from other places, I don't think it's the best one. That's my personal opinion. But you do you. I told my friend that, and he bought it anyway, and picked up a property in North Carolina and some other stuff. But I think it got too expensive for him, or he's not really running it. So I think you should really kind of grow, do small bets, kind of grow. If you really need extra help, you pay for coaching, or pay for specific advice. Um, you don't have to follow their specific plan to do well in the land investing world. So that's my personal opinion. Have a good one. Bye.